It's a rematch of the AFC Championship game. Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes set to do battle, both today and for years to come. It's the Bills and Chiefs coming up on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills for their first go on offense, led by their Pro Bowl quarterback. Now in his 4th season, it's Josh Allen.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 29, Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Didn't get it by much, but bottom line, got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And he's in his 12th NFL season, and he's crafty, he's savvy, he's a guy who competes for the ball. 61 catches with New Orleans last year. Very happy to be in Buffalo. A big reason why? The young quarterback, Josh Allen.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On first down, Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Let's go. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Patrick Mahomes now in his 5th season with the Chiefs, ready to bring out this high-powered Kansas City offense for the first time.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Mahomes now on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Tyreek Hill from last week. There are the numbers. 7 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Williams again. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Williams. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Darrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Allen. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen to Beasley, first down, Buffalo. They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Allen now looks to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And Kansas City drafted McCall Hardman, hoping he could be something of a Tyreek Hill clone. They're still trying to find his exact niche. He did have 41 catches last year, and he makes a nice one there.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Mahomes going to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Another huge season last year for Tyreek Hill, teaming up with Patrick Mahomes. Close to 1,300 yards receiving. 15 touchdowns as well. Now the second only to Devontae Adams. We know about the big plays. Also makes the dependable chain-moving catches as well.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Hill, the intended receiver once again. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, and he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Vernon Butler, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. That's caught by Hollister. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They were losers to Philadelphia a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead as they start this drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. Catch is made by Hardman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Larry Fitzgerald, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Allen got a man and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but Cole Beasley, he's in his 10th NFL season, and in 2020, his best year yet. 82 catches, close to 1,000 yards. Loves the freedom that this Bills offense affords him.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. And again, it's Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. 7 yards to pick up there. On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Singletary. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Singletary again, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his second touchdown on the season, and the Bills draw a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touch. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Charles, we have seen a lot of that from Larry Fitzgerald over the years, haven't we?
And he's done it no matter where they line him up or how they move him around in the offense, whether he's out wide, in the slot, tight, almost like a tight end. It doesn't matter. He gets downfield, and he makes plays even when well defended.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Handoff, it's McKinnon. It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Larry Fitzgerald with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Being chased at. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Allen off the play fake. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And Sanders has got it complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Left side here to Sanders. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. The kick by Bass. And CD, that helps him inch.
Go on the board in your favor.
30-27. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
The league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game.
10, Mahomes. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock on the gun on 3rd down. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing...
They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
On 1st down, Allen. That is incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And they did have some success running the football in those first 2 quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. And he's been effective in their winning, so it makes it a little easier to put a montage together.
It really does, doesn't it? Because we can see him throwing it really well. But how about everything else that's going on? Protection has been excellent. And, of course, the guys catching the ball have provided some highlight reels themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's not always just one man. He's been good, but you got the guys catching the ball, too.
Yeah, you name it. It's all coming together for them. What they call that synergy. Everything working together really well. And right now, he's the focal point of it.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes now to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The veteran Mario Addison in there to drop him for a loss. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, Can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away.
And here's a fair catch now, and boy, a very short punt will give them unbelievable field position. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Going to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss.
A nice little breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. They will run with Singletary. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense.
They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the right side, it's Kelce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Second and 11 now. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And now a high kick trying to pin them back. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
2nd and 6. On the give, this is Moss. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school.
Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have cut the lead back down to 2.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. Steps away to his left. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Here's 2nd and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Singletary. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Allen, he will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the 3rd quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the Surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
We'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
A little juke, and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season in Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the 1st round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Allen now on 1st down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
They'll start on the ground with Moss. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to...
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 89 yards.
And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Bass on for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Callaway, the return man.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Edwards-Helaire.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this?
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. KC's offense ready to take over. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Mahomes now on 1st down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Again, Edwards-Helaire. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On 1st down, Allen. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Allen. It's caught by Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Allen to the veteran Sanders for the Buffalo first.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Singletary again. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And he takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he gets it down to the 32. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Well, the crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The rain compounding issues here for a possible field goal try. They'd love to obviously get closer or even pick up the 1st down if they can. It's 3rd down. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo 1st.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st down, Singletary. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Moss. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Moss. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll look to run with Moss. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Callaway, the return man. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 7, 65 seconds remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Mahomes. Finding Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Mahomes give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes. Finding Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Mario Addison able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Buffalo, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.